for Older Men Live. I am 𝗕cie𝗱𝘆. I'm so glad you're joining me. When you come on, say hello, hello, hello. This is the time to ask me any question about fitness, about working out, your workouts, eating habits, right? Mindset, strategies, motivation, all right? How to fit it all in effectively and efficiently with your busy schedule. Now that you're a little bit older, what do you need to do differently? How do you need to think about fitness differently than what you've done in the past? Maybe this is the first time you're putting the energy into it in your adult life, even though you're a little bit older. Got the brain space, the time, or it's just now is the time. You can't be putting off your health. Whatever it is for you, this is time to ask any questions. Again, say hello, hello, hello. Tell me if you're watching me live on my Facebook page at 𝗕cie𝗱𝘆 page. Tell me if you're watching me on YouTube at 𝗕cie𝗱𝘆. And also make sure that your notifications are set so every time I go live, that you can jump on and join me. If anything, just two guys going through the journey together, we become what we think about most. And every time you come here, taking a little training tip, a little motivation, little story, all revolve around fitness, what you can learn and take with you. All right, that's what this is all about. Just continual connection. You and me going through a very, very similar journey. And that's what I notice when I do my one-on-one coaching with men who are just like you and me. It's very interesting how similar our journeys are in our mindset. We may have taken different paths to get here, but the journey is very similar. And that's a great thing about this, is that just to know you're not alone. And when you just push the right buttons, you allocate your willpower, focus, energy, and time on the right things, not in excess, like you hear a lot of this fitness information. It seems like it's contradictory. It seems like it's conflicting. It seems like it may be bad information. I know a lot of the younger fitness experts, they fight amongst each other. It seems like the topics on TikTok or Facebook is just how everybody else is doing it wrong. Well, you just want to know how to do it right. You don't want to get in the middle of those little battles, right? And that's what I want to do, give you simple and effective strategies. All right. So let's see who is here. Hello, Long Day. Pete, hello, hello, hello. Great to have you here. All right. So tell me where you're watching me from, YouTube or Facebook. Again, if you have any questions, any good, questions, and, it can be even funny questions, but you got to be funny, right? I'll answer any question, whether it's about fitness or not. Our journey in life, a little bit older, come to you just a little bit every single day, right about this time for Workouts for Older Men Live. And I'll tell you, one thing that I've noticed, if you've been training for a while, one thing I've noticed, if you don't have the results that you want, you look better than most. You're putting in your effort, you're putting in your time. It isn't like you're just a total stranger to fitness. And again, you're getting results, right? But you can't get the results that you want. How are you framing that in your mind? Are you saying it's because you're older? Is it because you're getting bad information? Is it because everybody else who looks better than you, they're on TRT now, they're on steroids, they used to be on steroids? Are you putting yourself in a box that the next level isn't possible for you? All right. One thing I've noticed, and if you don't get the organizing principles and the right buttons to push with the right amount of focus energy, with the right amount of energy, not you just do them, but you know how to take them to higher and higher levels. If you don't get it within the first couple of years, you can be thinking for the next 5-10 years that you're doing it right and still not get it. If you kind of miss it, especially if you have pretty good progress, because why would you change anything if you're doing pretty good, right? Why? Now for me, I looked pretty good before I started training. Certainly after a year, I went a very low level natural bodybuilding contest after 13 months. Well, I could have just kept on doing the same thing that I did. 3 on, 3 off, lots of reps, just what everybody always does, right? And I would have got those results. If that's what I wanted, right? There had been some source of pain where, good isn't good enough. Right, and try something differently than maybe the mass thinking or how I thought they got me, to pretty good. And for me, it was like I just wasn't satisfied with a local show. I wanted to go higher to a regional show. I wanted to go to a national show. I wanted to win my class. If I didn't win my class, I was frustrated. I wanted to win the overall, and then I wanted to win a national championship, and another one, and another one, and another one. Right? I wanted to look better and better to support the articles that I was writing, the muscle magazines on my website. There's some source of pain that good wasn't good enough. And so I tried different things. Most men, if you've been training for a couple of years, you look better than most. Did you do anything radically different since year 2, and now you're here in year 15? A lot of guys, there's certain organizing principles when it comes to nutrition that they even push off. They know they're not putting enough attention in, but they're just hoping that they get to that next level without ever, after 15 years, they'll just say, well, I need to pay more attention to nutrition. Well, when is that going to be? You haven't got to where you are. You just hoping your training routine, even in the gym, the basic organized principles, just checking off the box, doing the same routine basically that you've done, maybe changing the order, same intensity, same level of understanding. Nothing is going to change, right? But how do you know? How do you know what the next level is, right? You would have to take a chance. You'd have to be sick and tired of just being good. They say that good is the enemy of great. The men who come to me for one-on-one coaching, and you can see all the different ways that I can help you in the description of this video, right? All the different ways. I mean, they just want more. Most of them aren't guys who've trained for 15 years and just assume they haven't done it by now, they can't do it, or everybody else is on drugs or TRT, and they don't box themselves in that this is all they can do. And they're not talking about, well, I need to work on my nutrition. I need to learn more about nutrition. I need to type. Don't say that for the last 8 years. I mean, they're winners. They're winners in their job and their business. They drive more and more and more outrageous levels with their business, their family, their standards of life. Right? They're the leaders. They're trying to get everybody around them to raise their standards. So when they come to fitness, they just feel out of place going all over the internet. And this doesn't seem right. Well, this isn't very professionally laid out. They just want the best now. They're the type of men who do whatever it takes to get what they want. And they have those standards that they accomplished in business and with their family. And they want it now with fitness without wasting all their energy and chasing down rabbit holes or wait until they're 70 years old to get it. Those are the men who come to me. They don't assume they know. They don't assume that. They don't just say, well, I need to get on my nutrition, right? So if that sounds like you, click those links below. I have many different ways to help you reach your goals. Reach out. We'll talk about it. See what's a good fit for you. Don't know much about that supplement, Bruce, so I couldn't give you any information that would be helpful. All right, guys. Charlie, hello, hello, hello. Great to have you here, sir. So think about what type, how long have you settled? Have you settled that this is the best you can do? And you're good enough, and that's fine. I mean, we all don't want the higher levels to everything, right? Maybe the level of fitness that you're at is really good enough for how, there's a lot of facets to life to make you happy. You don't have to be off the charts outstanding at everyone. You don't have to a certain level of comfort. Maybe you're good enough with your body. Is that type? Because with that attitude, mindset, you're not going to find those distinctions. You're certainly not going to see them, even if they're presented. I can lay them all out. I can send me a text. I can look at your physique and I can say, this is what you need to do. But if you don't have that, desire to mix up, do something different, get out of your comfort zone, then, you'll never get to that next level. And that's fine. That is fine. Like I said, the men who come to me, I mean, life's too short. I mean, they don't want to settle, right? And they find a way, and the answers are out there. But it starts with your level of commitment, that mindset, and you know that. Hello, Chris. I am good. I hope you are too, Chris. All right, guys. All right. So, hey, if you watch this in the replay version, you have a question, right? Go ahead and post that below. Maybe that will be the video topic of the next time I go live, and I can just start into that, right? Really think about it, give you a detailed answer. So post those questions even when you're watching this replay version. Post that in the comment section below. And again, want to reach out, want to see if one-on-one coaching is a good fit for you because you want to find a way to get that next level. You can do it, just how to get there. Well, reach out. All right, reach out. We can talk about what's a good fit for you before you even make that decision. All right, so that's going to do it for Workouts for Older Men Life. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's take on the day with a sense of urgency. We have to when we're a little bit older. We've got more time behind us than we do in front of us. Have a great day.